What is up, home workout and bodyweight exercise fans? It's this week's Q&A video. This means I'll be answering one of your questions. Specifically, Travis asked me, how do I cook my oven baked potatoes? The good old plain potato is a great muscle building and energy source carb. It has 0 fats, 2 grams of protein per 100 grams, pretty decent for a carb. And it also has other various nutrients such as minerals and vitamins, not in huge proportions, but still pretty good way to supplement your diet with something healthy. The way I like to prepare my potatoes is by baking them in the oven in big quantities. That way you can have a lot of them for a whole week, for example. These are like about 2 kilos. You can put them in Tupperware, carry them with you. They don't smell a lot. You can eat them in the train, for example, which is something I do sometimes. And I first of all start by washing them. I'm going to eat these with the peel. That's how I like them. You can remove the peel if you don't like that. So I'm going to wash these with some water. I've peeled off some parts here where the potato skin wasn't that good. And next I'm going to cut these into halves. So this is like a good size for baking a potato. Captain Jack is trying to cut off the alcohol, so he's having some non-alcoholic beer. He doesn't really like it, but he's trying to hang in there. Okay, so once the potatoes are all cut up, I'm going to put them in some boiling water for about 5 minutes. That way you can reduce the cooking time in the oven and spend less energy, eat them more quick. And after that, they're ready to go in the oven. These are a little bit wet, and that means we can put them in the oven to cook until we prepare the sauce that we'll be using. We're going to put these for about 1 hour and about 200 degrees Celsius. The rest of the ingredients you'll be using for the sauce and the recipe is some simple seasoning, salt and pepper, some oregano, some coriander. These are optional. You can use personal spices if you prefer to. I'm going to use some mustard, 2 oranges, and half a lemon. So I'm going to start by dropping the oranges. So I'm going to start by juicing the oranges. Next, I'll juice the half of lemon. I'm going to mix the orange juice and lemon juice with some other of the ingredients we show in the beginning. So it's going to be about a tablespoon of mustard. Add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So we're going to stir this until it all gets well mixed up. Okay, now that we have our sauce ready, we can take the potatoes out of the oven and put the whole mixture. Make sure that you get some of it on top of each potato. We can add some salt. We're going to put some pepper and the rest of our leafy spices, the coriander and the oregano, I'm going to put in the end, because if you put these too early, they're just gonna end up burned up and you won't get such a good flavor. So now that we've added the mixture, we're gonna put these again back in the oven. In total, we're going to cook these for 1 hour. In about half an hour, I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to do a little trick to improve the flavor even more. So after half an hour, you're going to take the potatoes out of the oven. And what you're going to do is you're going to smush them a little bit so that each potato becomes a little bit more flat with the surface. Before we add the potatoes in the oven, we can also add the spices, since we're half the way there into cooking them. This is some oregano, this is some coriander. Okay, so it's been a total of 1 hour that we've been cooking the potatoes. They should be ready. They smell pretty awesome. Look awesome as well. Let's see how it tastes. Pretty soft. Pretty good. That was all. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And until next time, keep on training.